Let's go! What's up everybody, Crow here. Today I'm going over my top 10 favorite Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Just finished up the story, including post-game, and logged almost over 20 hours, I think. So there's a ton of content in the story, but I finally got it knocked out. I've been doing raids pretty much non-stop since then, and I've now gotten a chance to see the complete Pokedex. Now that I've seen that, I decided I'd make my top 10 favorite, let you guys know which designs just really got me. So let's jump on over in my top 10 favorite Pokemon from Sword and Shield. So number 10, we're going to start from the bottom. Poltegeist. This design is incredible and I'm so in love with it, and this is my weakest on the list. This is number 10. This is bottom of the list. Its evolution, like the way it evolves, it starts as a cup and then goes into a kettle. I absolutely love this design. I think it's very creative. 10 out of 10 in both ways. Moving on from Poltegeist, we've got Mr. Rhyme. So if you know me, you know I've always been a pretty big fan of Mr. Mime, especially it's shiny. That bright green is beautiful, but I never expected to see any more love come from Mr. Mime. Not only did Mr. Mime get some love, he got a new Galarian form where he's Psychic Ice type, and then he got an evolution, and I'm just so happy with it. It's so silly looking, his design, just so good. So good. I love it. All right, next up, we've got Zamazenta, the main legendary for the game. This is one of the first times ever that I would have put the cover legendary in my top 10. But this design, something about him, like when you're playing in the story and he looks at you, it just feels, he feels majestic and powerful. I love it. I love it. Super good cover legendary. Honestly, I like the cover legendaries better than the overarching legendary, however you want to say it. These guys take the cake, and their alternate forms are really great too, but honestly I think I like this form better than his alternate form. Okay, another big deal for my top 10 list on this generation is Cinderace. If you know me, again, you know I lean towards grass starters in like every generation, almost never ever fire, but there's a fire starter in my top 10. This design is so cool. Honestly, Score Bunny all the way up, every step, every stage. I think the design is sick. I love it. I love it so much. Super great designs on the starter here. Yes, I went with Sobble on my playthrough. I like Sobble's initial design, and but I have to say the final evolution, Cinderace takes the cake out of the three for me. Moving on, we have a beautiful Frosmoth. This Pokemon is elegant incarnate. It's an ice bug type. It's just gorgeous. You just can't go wrong with the elegance of a moth. You know, moths are always cool, but this one is just really cool. Next up, one I thought was a bug, but is actually pure fighting type, Phalanx. What a cool design. It's 6 Pokemon in one. Each piece of it is a separate dude, and they form a Phalanx. It's such a cool idea. I love it. I thought it was gonna be like fighting bug. That would make more sense to me, but it's pure fighting, and it has the coolest animation in the game, in my opinion. He has a signature move that has a beautiful animation. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You check that out on your own. You'll know it when you see it. He's hard not to love. Okay, that's the bottom 5. We're going on up. Next, I've got Morgrem. What a cool Pokemon. This is the evolved form of Impidimp. The middle evolution. There's actually one stage further that's really cool too, but this middle form just really does it for me. It reminds me of Morgan, which is probably where they got a lot of the influence for this character. The colors, design, and even name are similar to Morgan. When I say Morgan, I'm talking about the character. Oh shoot, I can't remember the game she's from, but she's in Marvel vs. Capcom, if that helps. If you know her, if you see her, you'll know it. But he's very dark, and the typing combination really tops off this beautiful design. I think he's super cool. It's time for the top 3, and here we go with another starter. We've got Drizzile as number 3. This is Sobble's evolution. I love Sobble. I super love Drizzile. I think his design is amazing. Inteleon, the final evolution, is the weakest part of this line to me. I like it, I use it, but I felt like it was a weird transition. They started out with the sad boy, and then he got like the emo hair, and then it was a complete swap, and I just didn't see it coming, which maybe that's flavor for his lore, I guess. But I like this so much. I like the emo sad boy look that he's got going here. Number 2, I had a tough time choosing, so I put them both. Toxel and Toxtricity. Both forms I am in love with. You know poison type is my favorite. You know I love dinosaurs. Purple's my favorite color. They've got everything going for them right here. Toxel is the gift Pokemon you receive in this game. I believe it was in the daycare. He's poison electric, and then he evolves into Toxtricity and still poison electric, and he gets buffs from sound type moves. So cool. He also has an alternate form where the yellow is bright blue. Also looks very nice. Just everything about this I'm in love with. But we have to have a number 1 in a top 10, and you probably already see it coming. You know who I am. You know what it is. It is Corviknight. This Pokemon was made for me, and you know it. It's a crow. It's a steel crow based on knights. It starts out as Rookity, the term rook being the key there, and then Corvus Squire being the key there, and then Corviknight. I love that theme. I love that medieval theme, and you know I love crows. It's my absolute favorite animal. It's keyword in here for on the other side is Corvus, which is the Latin for crow. So just every bit of this Pokemon is perfect to me. You probably saw this coming, but I love it so much. So if you guys enjoyed my top 10 favorite Sword and Shield, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, drop a comment below. I want to know what's your favorite Pokemon. You can even drop your top 10 below for me if you want those comments. I'd like to see what you think about these Pokemon. So again, I thank you guys so much for hanging out on my channel, and the recent love I've gotten has blown me away. I appreciate you so much. I hope to see you guys around on my Twitch. I hope to see you guys in the Discord hanging out with me sometimes, and I hope to see you guys back here on the YouTube. So you guys take care. Much love.